Thanks for joining us. The true meaning of Christmas and the joy of Toyland on Christmas morning. You notice the preponderance of orange and blue balloons?
With band director Heidi Weaver, assistant director Scotty Mamera, and Lady Cat dancer director Kelly Green. They're an annual participant in the Ocala Christmas Parade. Forest High School Band was the first public school band in the state, organized in 1922 by Brown, Greeton, Cole. Let's give a listen. And superior ratings in various competitions. And the Lady Cat dancers performed in this year's Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York. What an honor.
This is a Citizens Fire Company antique
50-member band of 7th and 8th grade students from Fort McCoy. Band director Leslie Bruce, principal Don Cox, flag corps sponsor Paige Cavanaugh, and percussion sponsor Ron Roberts. This is their 6th year in the Ocala Christmas Parade. They want to wish everyone health, happiness, and peace.
This is Miss Garden Country and Little Miss.
The horses are even decorated. I would think so.
55-piece marching band.
Very appropriate theme. Santa Claus coming to town.
Yeah, sponsored by David Norman and band director Dr. Lynn Herrick. Principal, the drum majors Ashley Good, Jennifer Smead, and Patricia Goodfield. Let's listen to them.
My daughter has been singing this song all week long.
Has she really?
So I'm very familiar with it.
It's a wonderful school, and the band works hard to live up to Osceola Middle School's motto, excellence is Osceola's chief goal.
Rainbow Gymnastics and Dance.
Band is under the direction of band director Alonzo Braden, Jr. Petty has the director of the band, Alonzo Braden, down on the sideline. Fred?
Bill, we're here, and you guys sound great. What are you playing?
Merry Christmas March.
That's the Merry Christmas March. How many members you got?
About 71 members.
Sound great. Let's listen. Back to you, Bill.
Thank you very much.
Past year was a really great year for the Vanguard High School Band. They received superior ratings in marching, concert, and jazz band, and a number of district festivals, and an overall excellent rating at state. Vanguard Marching Nights.
A lot of Girl Scouts.
That's 20 years or older are welcome to join the club. One of my wife's cards.
Men, 141 students with jazz and flag corps of 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. Band director W. Gordon Fisher. School's in its 30th year, and they have done the parade every year.
guys. Yes, we're talking to the band director. How are you doing? How many people you got in your band?
134 tonight.
That's fantastic. You guys sound great.
Thank you. Appreciate that a whole lot.
Thank you. Back to you, Bill.
Okay, Fred, it's a really good-sized band. They're doing a wonderful job. We're having a great time here at this year's Sunshine Christmas Parade. The weather is beautiful. Huge crowds along the sidewalks and enjoying some of the, 136 units that we have in the float
Something
this
like
year?
that, I haven't seen those camels yet, have you?
No, I'm looking for it. There's lots more.
My guess would be a marching band of 7th and 8th grade students, ages 12 and 13. It includes the flag corps and the drum major. The principal is Mr. Scott Hackmeyer, band director Glenn Merkel, and flag instructor Marilyn Adams. The drum major is Miss Tanesha Denmark.
Good-looking unit.
I don't know if you're ever in a band, Bill, but it is really hard to keep those lines. Look, you can see how well those lines are.
No, I don't have any music talent whatsoever.
Yeah.
You heard me sing.
Yeah, well, I can tell that part. I didn't know, maybe musical instrument or something, you know?
My son's a musician. But it is difficult, I know.
Band director? Yes, sir. What's your name? Glenn Merkel.
Fred's down on the sidelines with someone else that's going to be really interesting to listen to. Fred.
Okay, we're listening to the North Marion Middle School Band. We have the band director. Your name?
Glenn Merkel.
Glenn, you guys sound great. How many members you have?
We have about 70 kids out here.
Sounds super. You're
real proud of them.
well, something to be proud of. They really sound great. But they're losing you. Catch
Okay.
up. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Bill.
School marching band. This is the North Marion High School marching band. 90 members in this band. Director is Barton Cuddington. And they've been in parades in Montreal, Canada, Washington, D.C., Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Six Flags over Georgia, Tallahassee, Orlando, and Ocala. They travel quite a bit.
And I believe Fred has the band director, Barton Cunnington. Fred?
That's right, Cindy. We're here with the band director. Again, we've got another great sounding band for the Christmas parade. How many members you have?
96 members.
A lot of practice went into this, I imagine.
Yes, sir. Every Tuesday after school, we practice the music and the marching outside.
Okay. And what's the song you're playing now?
This is The Brighter Side of Christmas. It's a medley of Christmas tunes that we like to play throughout the entire parade.
Sounds great. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Back to you, Bill.
Thanks, Fred.
They do sound great. You can see why they get to travel all over the country.
All aboard.
And coming up right behind them is Howard Middle School Band, 150 members strong. 7th and 8th grade students playing O Come All Ye Faithful, also Jolly Old St. Nicholas. They've got quite a repertoire under the direction of band director Dwayne Hendon and auxiliary instructors Diane Thomas and Yolanda Boone. This is a band that's grown a lot in the last 4 years, from 30 members to 85. They must be doing something right there. All the kids are anxious to join up.
Hey, Fred, what are you up to down there on the sideline?
I'm actually talking to some spectators. Actually, I'm spectating myself. What's your name?
Tina.
Tina, how do you like the parade so far?
Fine.
Isn't it great?
Yes.
Are these your, is this your family?
Yes.
Hello, family. You ready for Christmas?
Yes.
Okay, back to you, Bill.
Fred, we don't want you sitting down on the sidelines too long.
Deputy Sheriff and Cruelty and Panthers and the Pink Panther Auxiliary. This is the band of Panther Pride, comprised of 74 6th, 7th, and 8th graders from Bellevue's brand new middle school, under the direction of Drum Major Ben Beckton and Assistant Drum Major Tamika Drummer. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is Bellevue's middle school debut in the Sunshine Christmas Parade. Brand new school, and they've only been together for a short time. They do a really nice job. The Pink Panthers.
Almost count them, 3 carrying gifts. And their handlers are dressed as who else but the wise men. This is the first year in the parade. And it's all part of Tim Rivers' Animal Acts. It's been in business for 20 years in Marion County.
We'll be back with more of the 1993 Sunshine Christmas Parade, so stay with us.
School Marching Hurricane Band. Fantastic band. One of 3 bands nominated to represent the state of Florida in the past inaugural parade for President Clinton in Washington, D.C. They performed in the 1993 Salute to America 4th of July parade in Atlanta and the Six Flags Over Georgia theme park. And this past October, they performed at Universal Studios in Orlando. This year, the award-winning dance team, the Lake Weir High School Dazzlers, are performing with the band. There's the Dazzlers. Fred, you've got down there by the sidelines.
I've got a band director. Your name, sir?
John Lashak, Laker High.
John, you guys sound great. How many members you have?
140 this evening.
And what sort of repertoire are you playing this evening?
Let it snow, let it snow.
Forget about that.
That's right.
It's Florida. Thanks. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, Fred, thanks a lot. This is a really great band. As we mentioned before, they've been all over the world.
Yes,
all over
oh,
here.
that's great.
They're very good. Look at this.
They are good. Bellevue Santos Elementary.
Sponsored by Jewett Springer Principal, Rivetta Lowe, Color Guard and Drill Team Instructor, Phyllis Dill, Majorette and Drill Team Instructor. They perform annually here in the parade, and as well as the Bellevue Christmas parades. And in the spring, they're going to be performing at Walt Disney World Main Street in their parade.
That is great.
Lake Weir Middle School Eagle Band. direction of director Craig Eason, and the drum major is Carissa Coyle. Okay, this is the Ocala Power Squadron band is coming up. The band is led by drum major, band president Vera Hunt. These are all 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students. Christmas wish is to share the gift of music with all the residents of Denellen, Ocala, and Marion County. Tiger Band. Band director is Mrs. Gloria Powell. Drill team sponsor is Mrs. Terry Edison. Piece marching unit includes 30 wind players, 6 percussionists, 11 Tigerette drill team members, and 2 drum majors.
Down there, I believe. Fred?
Yes, I do. I have the Tiger Marching Band. What's your name?
Gloria Powell.
Gloria, you guys sound great. You want to say something to the folks at home?
Well, I wish everybody have a wonderful holiday and have good peace on earth and goodwill to everybody.
Thank you, and back to you, Bill.
Okay, Fred, thanks very much.
Bill?
This is unbelievable. It's here already.
I can't believe it. Santa Claus! Merry Christmas! Silver Springs, Ocala, Marion County Chamber of Commerce presents, of course, but who else?
The big guy.
With his...
with his time of 2 hours, 29 minutes, and 19 seconds. But his victory was a hollow one. His moment of glory was instead filled with great personal anguish.
I felt the tears streaming down my face and could not look at the Japanese flag. I was the one who won the medal, but the anthem and the flag of another country was played and raised. I don't think anyone, except those who have lost their country, can fully understand.
Japan got the credit, but the Koreans celebrated. One Korean newspaper was so bold, they printed a photo of Sun with a Japanese banner airbrushed out. Japan responded by shutting down the newspaper for 6 months and putting the editors in prison. Today, Sun Ki-chung is a fit 76-year-old. He exercises daily, hikes for sport in the mountains around Dosan Buddhist Temple outside Seoul. It's over 50 years since Sun won the gold medal, and the International Olympics Committee still refuses to change Kite-sun Japan in the official records. But the world is starting to learn the real story. Runners from all over the world honored him at the 1987 New York Marathon. In 1986, in Culver City, California, the Japanese name was replaced with his Korean name on the world's only monument to Olympic marathon gold medalists.
I felt as though I had won a second gold medal. This time it was like winning without opponents, and the award ceremony was for me.
He is a gentle, friendly man who says he holds no bitterness in his heart. He is confident the Japanese will someday help him correct the official records. Besides, this is 1988. His country is free. Korea is host to these Summer Olympics, and Sun Ki-chung is here, perhaps the proudest Korean of them all. And we have word that kept it a secret until now. Sun Ki-chung will be the first person to carry the Olympic torch into the stadium today. He'll run the first 100 meters before the relay begins. So, in essence, that will be his third gold medal. Sun Ki-chung.
At the Olympic Stadium, the flags are up, and so's the air of anticipation here. Everyone waiting for the show to begin. And just outside the stadium, there are a number of athletes that are assembled, over 9,600, the greatest collection in the history of the Olympics. As Dick Enberg noted just a little bit earlier, many of them preparing for what will be their victory lap. Standing outside there right now is NBC's own Jimmy Cefalo. Jimmy, what you got?
Bryant, here in the staging area, the athletes are being assembled in order that they will enter the stadium. It is done by the Korean alphabet, with the exception of Greece, who traditionally enters first. And Korea, as the host nation, they will go last. I'm standing in the middle of the American delegation, and joining me this morning our time, is Edwin Moses, two-time gold medal winner. Edwin, you've done this now. This will be your third time going in. Has any of the glamour gone away from this?
The glamour doesn't go away. This is probably the most spectacular one that I've been waiting for, and because this is my fourth Olympic Games, and you never know, it may be my last, I'm really enjoying this one, and I'm very glad to be here.
This is, as you say, the fourth time you've made an Olympic team. I understand you learned something the first time around. Are you indeed carrying a newspaper with you, and for what purposes?
Well, when they let the pigeons loose, those with the lightest uniforms have the most damage. And so everybody who's been to more than one Olympic Games usually has something to cover their heads with.
Okay, your performance in Rome with the World Championships, quite a performance there. Are you indicating that maybe this may be the last time we see you in a major competition?
No, I'm going to run next year, I'm pretty sure, and I'm looking forward very much to this Olympic Games. It's going to be a tough competition. It's the toughest competition we've had from the American athletes, and I think that all of the guys in my event want to have one good shot at me, and this good shot is going to be in the Olympic Games.
All right, Edwin, best of luck.
All
Thanks
right,
for joining us today. Let's go back up to Bryant.
Okay, Jimmy, thank you. Hard to believe Edwin Moses is talking about it could be his last. Could this man really be thinking about Barcelona in '92? As we noted, the River Festival is in progress, and standing by right out there is our own Greg Lewis. Let's go to him now. Greg?
Thank you, Brian, and welcome to the south bank of the Han River for the start of this Olympics opening ceremonies. A water spectacle full of joy and hope and charged with color and energy. And I think the folks over here on the other side of the river on this beautiful sunny day are going to go home with a tan. As you said earlier, the theme of these opening ceremonies is beyond all barriers, and there's a story that explains what inspired this. There was a Korean boy named Lee Oh-young. He used to love to go to circuses and fairs. The problem was that Oh-young was too young, and they wouldn't let him inside, so he had to watch through peepholes. Well, Lee Oh-young grew up to be the man behind these opening ceremonies and its underlying theme of space and openness, the breaking down of barriers between outside and inside that he felt can give rise to confrontation. And that's why the opening ceremonies are beginning outside the walls of the Olympic Stadium, here where they expect some 500,000 people to watch from the banks of the Han River. The festival started a little over an hour ago with a water ski show, and now on the Han, 160 windsurfers, each bearing the flag of a nation participating in these Olympics. In a few minutes, the main procession will begin at the Yongdong Bridge, which is just down the river from me. 24 boats displaying the flags and the brilliant colors of the Olympic flag will lead the main flotilla toward the Chamshil dock just outside the Olympic Stadium. The centerpiece of this flotilla is the Yonggo Sun,